So traders, today is a market update time, and wow, my volume seems to be really high right now. Let me bring that down before I blast your eardrums out. Anyway, so today's a bit of a market update across the board. See what happened across the board when it comes to the stock market, and also I've been getting a lot of questions about gold. John, if I'm not in gold right now, where would be a good time to enter into gold? And that's what I want to share with you in today's video. So what's going on and what's next? Let's go. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, before I do start, I've actually just released a brand new trading course I just got going. I think you guys, well, I know you guys are going to love it. Let me actually just bring up my good old... Isn't this professional? I'm now bringing up my good old PowerPoint presentation that I had. Where'd you go? All right, here you go. All right. All right, here it is here. Man, this is so professional anyway. Anyway, guys, yeah, so I've actually got a brand new trading course. It's actually for free. So if you go to johnsfreegift.com, the first 4 phases here, there's actually about 10 hours worth of training in this brand new trading course. Go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link in description. Let's get to the markets. Looking at the good old Nasdaq, and the one thing I'm noticing when it comes to the markets is a lot of people still to this day, you're getting your bumblebees, right? Just the bumblebees are still all over the place. Oh, the market's gonna crash, the market's gonna crash, the market's gonna crash, it's gonna crash, oh, it's gonna crash. And the market keeps making new highs. It's like, oh, you bumblebees. I'm like, really? Market's gonna crash, market's gonna crash, market's gonna crash. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm still long the market. It's like, okay, you know what? And the really interesting, the contrarian in me personally when it comes to the stock market, the contrarian in me loves to hear these bumblebees go, oh, the market's gonna crash, the market's gonna crash now. Oh, the biggest bubble since 2007, and 2007 was a bubble, and in that bubble, and they can't keep printing money, and it's gonna explode. Oh my goodness, you better get out now because it's gonna be down 30% tomorrow. Wrong. Right. And that's actually one of the things that I've actually seen by talking to a lot of people on the phone about these markets is they have the idea, but the reality is not what they mean. No idea. Let me explain what I mean here. A lot of people think, shit, I better get out right now because tomorrow's going to wake up and we're going to be down 30%. Let's actually get real here, okay? The market's not going to be down 30% in one day. You're not going to wake up tomorrow. And the thing about when we hear about crash, right? When you think about crash. Let me explain something to you here. When you think about crash, what do you think about? You think, oh my goodness, big red down bar. Oh my goodness, it's going to fall off the cliff, and then suddenly we're going to get something like this. Whooshka. Oh my goodness, it's game over. It's Armageddon. Right? It's all over. But what is the reality, right? Because we're afraid of the market going to crash. Is the market going to crash? Is the market going to crash? You know what, guys? If the market's going to crash, it'll start to slowly roll over. Even the good old Rona situation, right? F you, Rona. Did you hear about that, guys? Did you hear about that? Apparently, the CDC just came out and said that the test kits that they've been testing for, then they're having problems testing whether it's actually the Rona or just the flu. Oh, what a quickie. And now they're actually not even approving the test kits. After all this time, they're not. Anyway, back to the charts. So, looking at the markets here. Right? Even if we think about the market's going to crash, the market's not going to suddenly be down 30%. It's going to start to slowly roll over. Like even looking back at the Rona days, right? We didn't actually... The Rona days. Corona. It's actually one of my favorite beers. I used to love drink. I don't drink that much now, but back in the day, bit of a Corona and a lemon. What's your favorite beer, guys? Leave a comment below. Down 30%, right? But look at this here, down 30% in how long? 1 month, not one day. So yeah, we can actually get few small down days and so on and so forth. But if we're looking at big selling off, then guess what? I don't want you to be afraid of a market crash. Actually, to me, I welcome it. I welcome it. 2 reasons. One, I'm going to short the crap out of it, make a fortune, and then when everyone else is getting out of it, I'm going to buy the hell out of it and then make a fortune. Just like I did last year. Actually, I didn't short it last year. I just waited for it to drop. Then I bought the hell out of it and made a fortune. So that's what we're seeing there, right? So don't be afraid of a market crash. Don't be afraid of this. And if you're the idea of what most people think about when they, oh my goodness, I'm gonna miss the next market crash. I better get in now, right? But the reality is that the market slowly, right? As you can see, right? This is, guys, these are one day. These are 24 hours. 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours, 24 hours. One day, next day, next day, next day, next day. See what I'm saying there, guys? Like, it's slowly, it actually slow, even with a big, what we call crash in the markets, right? It actually slowly goes down. So please don't be worried about that. And if you're thinking about you're going to miss something, you think you're going to miss the next market crash, you're going to try and short in now, wrong thing to do. Because the market is still going up. The market is still in an upward trend. Remember, guys, in an upward trend. And the reason I talk about this is because I see so many people saying, oh, the market's going to crash and blah, blah, blah. Right? Like, no, guys, no. The trend is your friend until the end. And what is the trend? High lows, high lows, high lows, high lows, high lows. And as long as we're making higher lows, right, all the way up, as long as we're going to make higher lows all the way up, guess what? The trend is your friend until the end. So what is happening now? The trend is your friend until the end. The trend is your friend until the end. Higher low, higher low, higher low. Oh, the trend is your friend until the end. Trend is your friend. So guys, stop trying to think that this is going to be the top here. And this is going to be the top here. And this is going to be the top here. And this is going to be, no, right? Like, no. The trend is your friend until the end. The trend is your friend until the end. The trend is my friend anyway. And guess what? If you stick with the trend, you're probably going to have at least a 70% chance of actually doing well. I'd rather, and then 30% not. So to me, I would rather be on this side of the probability than this side of the probability. Makes sense, right? It's like, why would I fight the trend? Why not just go with it? And I know most of the time it's going to do this. Like every single time. The market drops, it rips. The market drops, it rips. Market drops, it rips. Market drops, it rips. So please don't be thinking that we're going to see a big like this in one day. And a lot of people think that, right? A lot of people are like, oh my goodness, the market's going to collapse. Same with the S&P 500, right? But we're just making new highs. And guess what? Last week, I know the bumblebees were out, especially when we had this big down bar here, right? The Dow Jones, big down bar on the way down. And I'm like, gift. Right? I was like, screaming gift. It's like, whatever, John, we're in a bear market. Okay. When the chart starts in the bottom left and ends in the top right, that's a bear market. Damn. I've been learning this the whole wrong way around. I think I've got to take the last 16 years of my trading career and throw it out the window then. I've got to start from scratch. Let's go back to basics. Mama. Where's my papa? Start from basics. Anyway, so guys, the purpose of me saying this, guys, is one, I'm having a lot of fun here with you guys and hope you guys are as well too. If not, then I don't care. I'm having a lot of fun. Secondly, I'm trying to bring a lot of humor into this market, guys, is that don't fight this market, especially where we are right now. Don't fight it. Don't fight it because we have such 0% interest rates. They haven't tapered yet. They're still throwing a whole bunch. I think about 120 worth of bond purchases every single month, which is keeping the market up. And they still haven't even. They're not going to raise rates this year. So where do you think the market's gone for the rest of this year, guys? Yes, we're going to get a pullbacks. But I wonder where we're going to be from now to the end of the year. If you had to say, okay, based on what we're seeing right now, 0% interest rates, they're not going to raise interest rates. Okay, that's out of the window. And they're still doing 120 worth of bond purchases. And on top of that, they're going to be throwing the kitchen sink at it with just giving people money. I wonder where these markets are going to be from now through the end of the year. You tell me. Oh, but John, it's the biggest bubble. Yeah, bubbles are exciting. Be part of the bubble. right? But also be warned that also keep an eye out when the bubble's likely to be ending, because then we will start to slow down and we won't be creating high lows and an upward trend. Remember, the trend is your friend until the end. As we go up from here, right, and we go high, low, high, low, high, low, and as soon as we stop making high lows like this, and we start to roll over like that, as soon as we stop making these high lows, guess what? That's now your warning sign. That's like, oh my goodness, this is exactly what Bitcoin did. And then guess what? 50% crash. So that's what I share with you. Now let's actually move over to gold right now. A lot of people are saying, John, I want to be in gold. John, I want to get in gold. John, I'm not in gold right now. John, I want to enter. I want to go. When's a good time to get into gold? John, please help me. All right, so Johnny to the rescue, right? I got the cape on and maybe a hat. I don't know. Or is that a cat? I don't know. Kitty cat. Now, some people are looking for a high probability entry point when it comes to the markets. If you're not in the gold right now and you'd like to be, you know what? I like the stand of what's happening right now. I really truly believe that gold will eventually be 5,000 over the next 5 years, 10 years. It may be 10,000, right? I personally believe we're going to see at least a 3,000 print. That's what I see, a 3,000 print. So if we see that and you want to be looking at this, where's a good conservative entry point? A good conservative entry point for me, if we're not in it, I'm already actually in it by the way, is this. We have this high up here. If the market starts to hold here and we start to rally up and we get back above this 1900, then that tells me we're now starting a trend. You'll be up there and your exit point would be down here. And then you'd probably see a move to the upside. So you would have you would have a 150 point stop, right? 150 point stop. And then your minimum target would be, your minimum target would be at least a 200 point profit target. But I see at least a 3,000. So let's add that. That's 2,000, 3,000. So it's around about 1,000. Call it 1,200. So 150 point. This will be your risk. This will be your reward. And so that's the way that I would play it moving forward from there. So once we break 1,900, stop will be below here. Once we start to rally up, obviously I'd ratchet my stop up here so I couldn't lose any money. And then I'd let the thing go. And I actually see a 3,000 print coming. So if you're looking for a good entry point, that has a good probability of running on and still some probability, right? Because, there's always no guarantees of making a profit, that we can do this. So just make sure if you do end up getting into the markets that you say, okay, if this is a losing position, then what can I do? Or am I protecting myself? Because that's the biggest thing, right? We want to get out now, minimize our loss so we can live to fight another day. The biggest thing is that we know, and maybe you know, and maybe you've been there, and maybe you've seen this, that 90% of the people that I talk to right now and that are part of my coaching and part of this YouTube, next year, they're not going to be here because they're going to be blowing out of the markets. They're going to say the market wasn't for me. And then they're going to go back to welding or whatever. So that's what I do see there, guys. I hope you enjoyed this out here. I actually like gold. I think gold is going to start to make some big moves, guys, in gold. And that's what I see. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about gold. Where do you think gold is going to go? Secondly, do you think we're going to be on a gold back in digital currency? Do we have a digital currency got back in gold? I'd actually love to hear what you think because I'd like to open dialogue. And also, secondly, or lastly, I love the gold junior minor stocks for long term. Short term, they may see a little bit more downside, and I'm okay with that. But long term, so tell me what's your top stocks you like when it comes to the gold mining stocks. Speak to you soon, guys. Hey traders, I'm giving away 100% free access to my brand new breakthrough full trading course. This is 8 videos over 10 hours of pure amazing and powerful strategies. This is my most powerful systems and strategies that I've used for the last 16 years. And I'm giving it away for free. So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link around here somewhere, a button or in the description or somewhere in there. Click on that and you can go get free access to my brand new breakthrough trading course. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now. Go to that right now, guys. You can get full, complete, free membership access. Go do that right now.